Hello, hello, hello. It's your girl Nikki Badmus. Hello, good people. It's your girl Nikki Badmus. It's your girl Nikki Badmus. It's your girl Nikki Badmus. You can either watch it now or watch it later. Either you watch it now or you watch it later. You watch it now or you watch it later. I just want to ask a little bit of question, and I put my observation there, and you listen to it and put your observations as well, or what you feel, because I'm not in everybody's head. I'm not in everybody's head, and I would like to know what people feel, because it's really getting out of hand, and I don't think it's sorry, I'm trying to share, and I don't want people to feel I want them to reason the way I reason. No, that is not the point. I don't want people to reason the way I reason. It's just that it's unfortunate. It's happening like this. It's happening like this. So that's just my main reason. Thank you. I've just shared it. I don't know if it's a trend now, but it's unfortunate. It's happening like this. I don't know if it's a trend now, because it's so funny. It's so funny, because I realize that a lot of things is going on Facebook, and is going on in the world, and they're bringing it to Facebook, which is not a problem. I just want to discuss it here with intelligent people that watch this later and come and tell me, because I know it will never happen in Edo State. I remember once upon a time somebody was rude to the Oba of, is the Oba of Benin, somewhere in Edo State though. The person was rude, and the person stayed in Germany, and at the end of the day, when the person came back to Nigeria and went back to Edo State, he was banished from the community. They burnt down the family house. They sent his parents and the family out of the place. And some people might say that's too hostile, that's too mean. Some people might say yes, it's normal. But my own take regarding that is that no matter where I stand in, it is wrong of the person to open their mouth and abuse a traditional ruler. You know, these are not acceptable in Africa, but people are doing it in diaspora, and they're getting away with it. Because I just want to know, is it a trend now to come online and abuse an Oba, defame an Oba, ridicule an Oba, and still go back to that same Oba and say you're going to pay homage? What does that stand for? What does that mean? What is the kingdom doing about it? I'm really directing this to the Yorubas, because it's annoying. It is annoying. I just want someone from the palace, or somebody that is a real Yoruba person, to explain to me how come people come on internet, they are rude to the Oni of Ife. They come online and talk about the Oni of Ife. And from my history understanding, I was made to understand that Edo State, their lineage, their heritage is also from Yoruba. But this is one thing you will never, ever do. When I mean you will never, ever do, you will never, ever come online and come and say anything negative about the Oba of Benin. You dare not. Even when one of these cross-dressers just said something like the Oba should come and get married to him or something, look at what they did. They made sure he did not sleep in that town. Under 24 hours, he's gone back to where he came out from. Are we understanding? But on social media, anybody can just open their mouth and put on, if their mouth is scratching them, or they feel like chewing gum or chewing something, they'll just pick an Oba. And unfortunately, that Oba happens to be one of our first class Oba, and that's Oni of Ife. And yet, they will go back to that same Nigeria, go back to that same kingdom. I don't know who takes them there and go and pay homage to that Oba. Sheru Niko Bawoni, Abi what? Do you think is appropriate? Do you think is right? What do you think the Oba should do? Because I want people to explain to me. Some people might tell me, no, I'm not Omo Igbo, I'm Omo Yoruba. I'm just like confused. Sorry. Hello? Hello? Sorry about that. I'm just like confused with this thing that is going on. Is it going to be a trend? Is Oba of, is Oni of Ife now that low? Or is Oni of Ife now that, I don't know how to put it, that anybody and everybody can open their mouth and say things about him and still go back to Nigeria? Shebi, Benin is there. You can't, nobody, I have never seen the person that would try it after what that guy went through, that will ever try it and open mouth abuse any of the Obas in Benin. Worry, you will not. The other day I was online and I was watching something. There was somebody that was they took the chieftaincy title from him, and what did they do? They quickly gave it to somebody else. And I was trying to ask for the reason why, and somebody told me that I think the person said something nasty, and they just removed him as a chief, and they removed him as a chief, and they gave it to somebody else. Now, do we think it's right for anybody whatsoever, no matter who the Oba is, no matter who the king is, to come online and say nasty things about this king and still go back and pay homage to that king? What does it stand for? What is the meaning of that? Who is welcoming these people? Because tomorrow another person will go after coming to ridicule the Oba online. Do we really have culture? No, that's the question. Yoruba really need culture, Sha? Because if we have culture, I think there should be something that says you defame an Oba, you dare not come back to that country. That's the thing. Because I will not understand why. Fine, Oni of Ife is a young Oba. Is of all the kings in Yoruba land, I think he's the youngest. But does that mean people will open their mouths and say nasty things about him, and people will still welcome them in the palace? Don't you think there should be a punishment attached to it? Because there are some people defending the Oba online. What do you want those people to feel when people can come online and say nasty things about the Oba? Now, there are certain people that will defend the same Oba, right? What do you want these people to feel? Because when they now come down to the palace after defaming the Oba, there is no punishment attached to it. Is it now going to be a trend where anybody and everybody can open their mouth and insult the Oba? Especially the Oba of Oni of Ife. Why? I want the Yorubas to tell me, to explain to me, do we really have culture? If we have culture, what do they think about people coming online, defaming, castigating, insulting, being rude to the Oni of Ife? Because it's a case study right now. Because Koyemi, I'm a Yoruba girl, but I live more with the Igbos, Edo, Deltas, Calabar. You know, I'm very diverse. Now, if you try to make me understand that Yoruba has culture and all this is going on and nothing is happening, then there is a problem. I need someone to come and explain to me, somebody to explain to me that, trend Nancy. Is it going to be normal now? Is it a trend? Because I want to know. Is it a trend? You are okay for people to open their mouth to insult the Oba, still goes to the palace, and these people are being taken to the palace by another chief that is supposed to be standing and trying to tell people that you are not supposed to do that. Like, seriously, I want to know that you are not supposed to do that. I need people to explain to me. Show normal. She culture, is that part of our culture? Show wa okay bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Kò yé mi. I need people to explain to me. I need people to make me understand. Show normal. Is it part of culture? Ṣé nǹkan tó yẹ kó ṣẹlẹ̀? Show right bẹ́yìn. Show right bẹ́yìn. Ṣé kíní yẹn right bẹ́yìn? Because I will really be happy if someone can tell me that, if someone can make it a part of duty to explain to me, because I need to know. Because with the rate it's going, Toba Yalo Lansing, there'll be nobody to come and say they want to defend the Oba. Because someone's talking about defend Oba, no. Kilo Mashale. Tọ́wọ́n bá defend ọba kí ló fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ kò sí nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ ju pé àwọn èèyàn máa ṣe kí ni ọba yẹn máa tún welcome wọn, because I really love and appreciate Edo State. Ọjọ́ kò lè ṣẹlẹ̀. Is it right to insult an Oba, go back to that same Oba, no matter what the Oba has done? Who has told you that you have every right to talk about that Oba? Because kò yé mi. Who told you that you have every right to insult the Oba? Kò yé mi at all. I need àwọn ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n Yoruba to come and tell me that. Pé ó wà normal bẹ́yìn, because the thing has been giving me headache since. And I've been looking at it. Pé ṣé ó real ṣá? Ṣó normal ṣá? For you to come online, insult an Oba, and feel that, oh, wow, okay, after insulting this same Oba, kéèyàn tún wá padà lọ sí that same palace tí kò sí ẹ̀ṣẹ̀, tí kò sí nǹkan tó lè fi ṣèyàn yẹn. I want to know. I really want to know. I'm really interested. Kó sọ fún mi, mo fẹ́ mọ̀. I really want to know. I want people to explain to me. Because tó bá yá, ní réèyàn tó máa defend wọn báyìí. And you bring your to defend on one by ye, and then you will not blame them, because on my turn back, let's so we pay Tom about defend one tongo, who sing or Thomas, to welcome one. Are these people Yorubas? Is it part of the culture? Now, are we in any capacity to insult these Obas? Because if we say the King of England or the Queen of England is being insulted, no, that is their own way of expressing themselves. Yeah, because I can tell you tentatively, Oyinbo lo colonize or British lo colonize, but kini koti mo fẹ́ ká mọ̀ rèé, àwọn tó colonize wa, look at the Asians. They refuse their religion, they refuse their teachings, they refuse everything they brought, but they accepted one thing from the British. And what was that? Their technology. Asians, they accepted that technology. But you see, in African problem, we accepted their culture, we accepted everything about them, but we refuse one thing, and that thing is technology. Now, if anybody comes onto this line and tell me that England, no, that's their own way. That is their own way. Because Yoruba no mama pariwo pon won ni culture. Explain culture here for me. Nobody. Chiefs that are supposed to be chiefs are aiding and abetting these ones. Toba Diolansi, somebody decides that, you know what? I am not going to defend the Obas anymore. Let them get their spokesperson, because after defending them, but no, they will come and say what? Accept those people back to them, which I don't think is right. Please, please, and please, at any time you watch this video, you're free to share it. You're free to put your comment there. I want to know, is it right? If you say you've got culture, is it right for the so-called Yoruba online to abuse Obama? Pay homage to accept one. I think the rules should be changed. It should be like that of Edo State, where nobody will open their mouth and say rubbish about their Oba. Even the Oba of worry, feed, they don't bond you well. I think this should be inculcated into it, and people should be brought to book. People should be brought to justice. Because I still know there are some Obas in Yoruba land, you can't see them. Kò easy láti rí wọn. Ó ti bú wọn nìyẹn o, but kò easy láti rí wọn. Please, please, and please, I'll need the big Yoruba people that will come along the line to watch my YouTube channel to explain to me. I want to know. I want to know if that's a trend, if that's the norms. I really want to know. I'm really interested. I need to grow. I need to teach my children. I need to let them know, because they will see this person that insulted the Oba title. They will see this person that said something wrong. Whatever, lórí social media, for what? No, for what? Because tí a bá ní family tó bá bú wa jáde láti inú ilé ire, the way I was brought up, tó bá gbé ẹ jáde láti inú ilé ire, you will not open your mouth and abuse the authority above you. You dare not open your mouth and abuse the authority above you. It is wrong. But a lot of people are doing it on social media. Please, I need people to come and explain to me. I need to know. I need to understand. I need to really get into it. Anyway, that's just the thing. That's what I'm asking. Is it a trend now that people will insult the Oba and still go back to the palace, and they'll be open and welcome? They'll be welcome into the palace. I don't think it's right. What do you think? Is it a trend? Is it normal? Does Yoruba really have a culture? I want to know. Thank you. I remain your girl, Nikki Badmos, AKMC Honorable Olaiwola. Until I come your way again, stay blessed and keep stabilizing your mind.